In this video session of Getting Started Part B, I want to review the following parts. I want to revise again the Resources button, to go through the Product Editor, and to start looking at the sequences that we can run. So in the previous session, under the Resources, we saw how we can update and check all the hardware profiles and hardware devices that are connected to our PC. Under the product parameters, we saw the path to our results folder, and under external we saw how we define the secondary screen, which is in our case is the responsivity screen, which is Light and Tech. You can see it here. That's Light and Tech. So that's the Resource button. Under the Product Editor, this is the Product Editor. I'll go to it again. This is in the main menu, Product and Product Editor. There are many tabs with many internal switches that you shouldn't change. Under External, there is this screen defines the external of the primary screen. That's the primary control, and this is the naming that appears here. Another useful tab is the Run Data that we will show in a minute. When we start to run a sequence, under this button Run, when we press it, we'll have a dialog box that we can enter some information, and there is a free text here that we can enter here, and we'll see this in a later on stage. So that's in the Product Editor of the Pioneer. There are not a lot of things to change here, and you shouldn't change unless you know exactly what you're doing. Okay, now let's go to the sequence that we can run. There is a list of predetermined sequences that we have made here at Tower, and we'll just go through some of them very briefly. You select here a sequence, and you can see here the actual steps of that sequence. This button is for the sequence editor, where you can create and manage the sequences. Let's go out for it for a minute. We select a sequence, and when we click the Run button, we have to select the array type. This can be either the Pioneer RS-42 or GS-44 or any other example that we've made here. And then we select the lot, the wafer, the die, and a list of tests that we saw in the Product Editor that we created this list. And each of these items can be defined in the Product Editor. Let's do cancel, go to the Product Editor again. This is the Product Editor. Run Data. You can see here all the figures that are in the dialog box of the Run Editor. So we select a sequence, any sequence, click the Run button, select what test we want, and click OK. What it does, now the sequence is running. You can see how each steps of this sequence is running one at a time. It uploaded voltages, registers, set one command, a single register configuration. At this sequence we capture 100 frames. In one of the later videos I'll go through how to build, how to manage, how to edit sequences. Here, this is just an example of how to run a sequence. We can either pause or stop a sequence that is running right now. Let's just stop it. Okay, it doesn't stop because we're in the middle of capturing 100 frames, so it will stop after we capture all the frames. Let's see here in the screen of the Pioneer, you can see that now it's in the middle of capturing the frames. Let's wait. That's it. Program is completed. So this is for now for this session where we looked at the resource screen, we looked at the product editor, and we started to look at the sequences. That's it for now.